You will become a teacher of yourself when for the same things that you blame others, you also blame yourself. People who talk well but do nothing are like musical instruments. They sound well, but that is all they have to offer. Dogs bite only their enemies, whereas I bite also my friends in order to save them. When two friends part, they should lock up each other's secrets and exchange keys. The truly noble mind has no resentments. To become self-educated, you should condemn yourself for all those things that you would criticize others. The only way to gall and fret effectively is for yourself to be a good and honest man. Those that have virtue always in their mouths and neglect it in practice are like a harp which emits a sound pleasing to others, while itself is insensible of the music. No man is truly hurt but by himself, literally by how he interprets what happens to him. If he focuses on how it could have been better, he will be hurt. If he focuses on how it could have been worse, he will be happy. The same is true for women too. As a matter of self-preservation, a man needs good friends or ardent enemies, for the former instruct him, and the latter take him to task. A friend is one soul, abiding in two bodies. Man is the most intelligent of the animals, and the silliest, for he will make the worst decisions in the face of love or fear. Wise kings generally have wise counselors, and he must be a wise man himself who is capable of distinguishing one. If you are to be kept right, you must possess either good friends or red-hot enemies. The one will warn you, and the other will expose you. Dogs and philosophers do the greatest good and get the fewest rewards. Of what use is a philosopher who doesn't hurt anybody's feelings? Self-taught poverty is a help toward philosophy. For the things which philosophy attempts to teach by reasoning, poverty forces us to practice. Even if I am but a pretender to wisdom, that in itself is philosophy. In a rich man's house, there is no place to spit but in his face. Aristotle was once asked what those who tell lies gain by it. He said that when they speak the truth, they are not believed. He has the most who is most content with the least. I threw my cup away when I saw a child drinking from his hands and standing on his knees, for a child has beaten me in the plainness of living. Modest is the color of virtue. Education gives sobriety to the young, comfort to the old, riches to the poor, and is an ornament to the rich. The foundation of every state is the education of its youth. As houses well stored with provisions are likely to be full of mice, so the bodies of those that eat much are full of diseases. Only the feeling of a false love will transform you in something that you are not. The most beautiful thing in the world is freedom of speech. Alexander the Great found the philosopher looking attentively at a pile of human bones. Diogenes explained, "I am searching for the bones of your father, but cannot distinguish them from those of a slave." It is the privilege of the gods to want nothing, and that of godlike men to want little. If I gained one thing from philosophy, is that at the very least, I am well prepared to confront any change in fortune. I pissed on the man who called me a dog. Why was he so surprised? I have no idea. I am a dog after all. We have complicated every simple gift of the gods. You think of God as a sentient being. God is the word used to represent a force. This force created nothing. It just helps things along. It does not answer prayers, although it may make you think of a way to solve a problem. It has the power to influence you, but not decide for you. He once begged alms of a statue, and when asked why he did so, replied, "To get practice in being refused." To the question what wine he found pleasant to drink, he replied, "That for which other people pay." It was a favorite expression of Theophrastus. That time was the most valuable thing that a man could spend. The health and vigor necessary for the practice of what is good depend equally on both mind and body. Always remember, if you can be anything in life, be a Stoic. Support with a like and subscribe for more Stoic empowerment.